Hello again, it's me, the 1979 Ford Ranchero GT. You might be wondering why my hood is up. I will tell you, so pay attention. This is me at the car auction in 2005. I was proudly on display along with the other cars, including another Ford Ranchero, which was black and ran on propane. That thing was weird. People walked by me and basked in the aura of cars. Most people looked at other cars since I am probably one of the most fucking ugly things Ford made in the 70s. There was one person, however, who looked at me and took this photo. The auction began and all the other cars and trucks went on the block. There were a lot of men showing off their testosterone by outbidding each other. Idiots. I finally made it to the blocks. The bidding started low and didn't go up by much. I was nearly sold until some guy, who was in the back of the room, who didn't even come up to take a closer look and knew absolutely none of my history, placed a bid. He was standing next to his older, and probably wiser brother. The next thing I knew, I was sold to the guy at the back of the room. I recall his brother turned to him and asked him, "What in the hell did you just buy?" The brother was embarrassed and wanted to get the fuck out of there. I was parked back in the lot and was promptly paid for. Finally, they walked over to me. The brother asked, "What motor does this thing have?" The buyer said, "I don't know." They slapped a plate on me and drove me to the street, where they proceeded to take a couple of photos and began to laugh their asses off. They checked my fluids and drove away. The brother was in his car and the buyer drove me. There was some loose garbage in my box that blew away. Talk about creating noise, air and ground pollution at the same time. They finally stopped at a restaurant. The brother didn't let the buyer park next to him. I saw them go in the restaurant and continue to laugh their asses off. They showed their friends. They laughed. They showed their family, who laughed. They showed strangers, and they laughed. I convinced the buyer that I was reliable. He took me to work, where his co-workers laughed. I was getting a lot of attention despite being so fucking ugly. It's been over 3 years since the auction. The buyer bought more cars. He sold some of them. Maybe the next time I speak, I will show you some of them. I think the person standing next to me farted. I hope he gets violent diarrhea and chronic acute hemorrhoids. What an asshole. Bye for now.